Well, as we all celebrate the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl win on this day after the big game, we're sharing the story of Marlin Briscoe and his impact that goes far beyond football.
3 News Now reporter Ron Johnson's back again with a deeper look at Briscoe's life and his legacy. Ron?
Hey, good morning, guys. You know, ESPN football analyst Robert Griffin III, a former quarterback himself, perhaps said it best about last night's Super Bowl. There'd be no Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes without Marlin Briscoe.
Long before there was Mahomes Magic, there was the magician.
He had the intellect, he had the ability, bar none.
His name was Marlin Briscoe. His game was football.
Born in South Omaha in the mid-1940s, Marlin Briscoe lived and breathed the sport. First at high school at Omaha South, then at college at Omaha University, now UNO.
His friend and mentor Roger Sayers, another highly successful athlete from UNO, remembers study sessions with Briscoe.
Academically, we had to do something after football. We had to be prepared, and you had to gain people's respect.
In 1968, he was drafted by the Denver Broncos, making history as the first black quarterback to start in an NFL game. But his rise was cut short.
Unfortunately, the following year he was traded to, I believe, the Buffalo Bills, and then he was moved back to wide receiver, even though after having a successful year in Denver.
Despite that, Briscoe went on to have continued success in professional football. He was part of the 1972 Miami Dolphins team, the only one with an undefeated season. Aside from the discrimination he faced in the league, his real challenges came after retiring from football. These too were challenges he would overcome, later moving to California and serving as the director of the local Boys and Girls Club.
Him playing football opened doors and paved the way, but what he did after that also is a part of that story.
Last June, at age 76, Briscoe passed away. I wanted to know what he would think of seeing two black quarterbacks face off at a Super Bowl.
He would say, "Job well done," and happy to be one of those individuals that paved the ways for the others.
And Roger Sayers told me the work to increase representation in professional football is still ongoing today. Black quarterbacks only make up about 17% of all quarterbacks in the NFL now. Sayers also said he'd like to see changes made at the coaching level to better reflect the diversity of football players. Live in the studio this morning, Ron Johnson, 3 News Now.